Hi, I'm Mark Willis, welfare rights worker with Child Poverty Action Group in Scotland. You may remember me from our video on childcare costs and coronavirus. We're developing more online resources and training, as well as keeping our advice line open to support frontline workers with any inquiries about social security. This short video is about the extra help available to families in Scotland whose income has reduced due to the coronavirus pandemic. A lot of people made new claims for universal credit when their income suddenly reduced at the start of lockdown, while others may still be getting tax credits. Many people who are new to the system or experiencing a sudden reduction in income may not be aware that getting universal credit or tax credits can be a passport to other support, such as the Best Start grant, Best Start Foods, and free school meals. So let's have a quick look at each of these in turn. The Best Start grant is made up of 3 payments: a pregnancy and baby payment, an early learning payment, and a school age payment. Any amount of universal credit or tax credits is enough to qualify. It doesn't matter what earnings or other income someone has. So someone who used to be on a higher income but has recently claimed universal credit, or has been on tax credits for a while and may be only receiving a small payment, can qualify for a Best Start grant. For the pregnancy and baby payment, the claim should usually be made within 6 months of the birth. For the early education payment, the claim should be made for a child aged from 2 to 3.5. For the school age payment, the claim can be made from now until the end of February for a child born from 1st March 2015 to 29th February 2016. That's the group who's eligible to start school in August this year, but it doesn't matter whether they are actually starting school or not. Best Start Foods is a payment card to spend on vegetables, milk, pulses, eggs or fruit. This is aimed at a smaller group than Best Start grant, only people on the lowest incomes during pregnancy or with a child under 3. For people on universal credit, it depends on take-home earnings of £610 or less in either of the last 2 monthly assessment periods before the application, which works out as about 16 hours a week at the minimum wage. For people whose earnings have reduced because they were on furlough or on statutory sick pay may qualify, and even if earnings go up again, there is a run-on of 8 weeks. For people on working tax credit, gross annual income must not exceed £7,320, which works out about the same, but it depends on the figure used by HMRC, which is either last tax year's actual income or an estimate of this tax year's lower income plus £2,500. So it may be harder to qualify through tax credits if it's a temporary reduction in income. Applications for Best Start grants and Best Start Foods can be made together at mygov.scot. Free school meals are continuing for children unable to attend school and during the summer holidays. Children who didn't qualify for free school meals before lockdown may qualify for the first time due to reduced family income. The Scottish Government says that an extra 53,000 children have started receiving free school meals since the pandemic began. Again, this is concentrated on the lowest incomes, and the main way to qualify is through universal credit or tax credits. For families on universal credit, earnings must not be more than £610 in the assessment period before the application. For families on working tax credit, annual gross income must not be more than £6,900. Once a child starts to receive free school meals, if income then exceeds the limit, the rules do not make it clear when free school meal entitlement ends, so it can vary locally, and there is no set run-on period as in England and Wales. The inclusion of Best Start Foods and free school meals in a better off calculation means it could be worth some people switching from tax credits to universal credit, but with the warning that if they apply for universal credit, they will lose tax credits and will not be able to get them back. Thanks for watching this brief overview. For more detail and other help available, see our website, where you can also find out about our latest e-learning and online training courses.